about to tell you. We're about to tell you. What does the sock say?
You ready to learn your kitchen sounds?
Oh, am I ever? I can't wait to learn my kitchen sounds. I can't wait. I'm a baby, and everything's so new and exciting.
Oh, can I help? I know a song for this.
I love songs. They're so much easier to digest. I'm a baby.
I'm guessing I'll regret this, but okay. Hit it, Orange.
Fridge goes hum, broom goes swish, toaster goes pop, and knife goes chop. Door goes slam, microwave beeps, and the blender goes meow meow. The kettle hoots, mop goes sploosh, and the clock goes tick tick tock. But there's one sound that no one knows. What does the sock say? No, 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 no.
Why is there a sock in here?
What's the sock say? Icky, icky, icky shoe.
Really? Socks make that noise?
Icky, icky, icky shoe. What's the sock say? Ooby, ooby, ooby feet. Ooby, ooby, ooby feet. Ooby, ooby, ooby feet. What's the sock say?
What is this? What are you doing?
This doesn't make any sense. What's the sock say? Plain white tube, not my style. I prefer thigh-high argyle. Toe to heel, man you reek. Have you been hanging out with feet? You're missing twin, where has it gone? Perhaps it's hiding on the lawn. Maybe in the laundry bin. Do you talk to your twin? How do you speak to your twin? What does the sock say? I'm a sock, I'm a sock, I'm a sock, I'm a sock.
You realize you're teaching baby Carrot incorrect things, right?
You realize you're telling people incorrect things, right, Danelle? I'll tell you what the sock says. It says, Danelle is a fucking liar. That's what the sock says. It doesn't really say that, but she said that. And let me show you how. In this well thought out response to the sock, written by Pamela Lakes Collins, it deserves a place in video land. If the sock was an element of her staging, she could have tossed it out in the garage, the backyard, or even tossed it over the fence into an alley. All much less risky ways than running down an alley. In my opinion, she was trying to get rid of the sock. It was an act of desperation, not staging. Right? Cruz, Harrell, and the attorneys always try to make it sound like the prosecution spent very little time explaining or just couldn't explain the sock. They pretend the sock is a huge indicator of the presence of an intruder. We even have one Darlie Routier supporter who said, a mystery maverick, who claims that since the dog found the sock right there and stood solitary, that indicated that a car came up and got the sock. No. I mean, how come it couldn't have been a bicycle? I mean, just for that. No, what would happen is if the dog comes up and smells the trail, they go to the end of the trail, and when they find the thing, that indicates where the blood, the trail ended. That's all that indicates, is where the scent ended. It doesn't indicate a car that pulled up. If it indicates that a car pulled up, what year, make, and model, and license plate number is on that mystery maverick? You should have just said, the dog standing right there, it indicates that a 1993 Chevy Impala pulled up. Yeah, that's the same difference. It doesn't indicate that a car pulled up. Because if someone were to take that sock up there and drop it off like Darlie did, and then walk back the same way that they went, the dog's already sniffed the trail up to it. It doesn't smell any different on the way back. Common sense, Mystery Maverick. Where was I? The sock is damning and was pointed out at trial. Blood from both the boys is on the outside, and they're in a place where you wouldn't be able to see it if you had a shoe on. Darlie's skin cell DNA is on the inside, and none of her blood, inside or out, is an indication of a sock being used to obscure her fingerprints on the knife and being taken down the alley after the boys were bleeding, but before she was bleeding. Darlie's defenders want you to believe that the sock was used in a brutal attack on her, but completely ignore the fact that none of her blood had ever been found on the sock. Now, Danelle went on Maine's show and said that the DNA was found on the outside. Darlie's DNA was found on the outside of the sock. And we all know better than that. And when she was asked, she says, I'm open to any question. Ask me anything. I don't have anything to hide. That's what she tells her supporters. When asked that, why did you say that it was on the outside of the sock? Her answer was, what does it matter? It matters because you're lying. So that's how you answer that. So I'm glad to bring to us exactly what the sock says. The sock says you're a fucking liar, Danelle, and you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You're telling hundreds of thousands of people that the DNA was on the outside of that sock. Why are you deflecting from the truth? That's what a lie is. That's when you deflect from the truth. You're a liar. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Confusing the baby.
I'm a sock. I'm a sock.
Dude, a sock would not just go around saying, I'm a sock.
What's the sock say? I'm a sock, yeah. I'm a sock, yeah.
Wow,
I'm a sock,
it really
yeah.
does do that.
That's what the sock says. I'm a sock, yeah. I'm a sock, yeah. I'm a sock, yeah.
Uh-oh, hand.
What?